We are recording, so whenever you feel like starting.
Okay. Well, there's no hosting, so.
Right.
I mean, we could just.
The episode could have already started.
It might have.
Technically, we don't feel like cutting shit out.
Right. I mean,
I guess we're just doing it now.
we usually kind of just let it go anyway.
Yeah.
So, hey everybody!
It's a real lazy start.
Yeah. Welcome to a very special. I'm sure you can see by now, but a very special Three Dudes Show Smorpin and Dorpin extravaganza.
We indulge in our physical vices, all except masturbation.
Yep. Well,
It may be a little.
Well, I mean, we'll see. There's still a lot of episode left.
This after just leaving the Olive Garden.
God, yeah. Can we talk about that?
Jamming our bodies.
Oh my God.
With Olive Garden.
Yeah. Oh God. Dave has. I'm sorry. That probably sounded real good on the microphone.
Yeah, right. Sprinkle it right in front of it if you can.
We just left Olive Garden. Our boy Dave here got the unlimited pasta pass.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the certified fat fuck card.
Yep, $100 for 2 solid months. You get unlimited pasta.
Dude, it's like I've only been twice now, and I'm already like, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, no, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You gotta go 6 more times to make your money back for this shit.
I mean, I will do it.
Yeah, I was like, you're crazy. I would do it.
I'm getting less enthusiastic though. It's just 2 days, but like I had.
You had back-to-back pasta.
Yeah, because
a lot of
I went
pasta.
for lunch yesterday, and then today for lunch I had my. No, I didn't. Did I? No, I did. I ate my leftovers today, and then I had it for dinner, and I have leftovers sitting there for tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm not feeling great about this in any way.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm sweating right now.
listen,
I'm sweating.
Just give it like a couple days, man. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll just like take 2 days off pasta. I'm sure I'll be ready for more pasta.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You gotta get your money's worth out of it.
But for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's a lot of pasta. I took a huge dump just a second ago.
We were sitting down here waiting for you, and we heard the toilet flush, and then we hear you go, ah!
This is
It's like revolted at what you had done.
Just profane God with
the scream of part ecstasy, part
Right.
sheer disgust.
It's just a real confusing emotion.
Ah!
That's what the Olive Garden is for.
Yeah. When you're here, you have diabetes.
Yeah. When you're here.
Your wife is leaving you. No, all right. I guess I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Now we're doing the podcast. But wait. Yeah, no.
It has been
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and we've been talking about this episode for a while.
Yeah.
So it's happening.
Actually, I guess it's been 3.
It's crapping.
So we had 2 weeks where we didn't do it.
Yeah.
So this is 3 weeks after the last time we recorded.
This is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Did you guys miss us?
Yes.
No. I miss doing it.
I missed
I
us.
definitely missed it. I was out on vacation. So. And then before that, you were on vacation.
That's right. I went to New York.
A lot has happened since we last met.
Yeah, maybe we should do a little quick catch up.
Yeah, we'll do a little quick catch up, and then we'll kind of get into the bulk here.
Catch up.
I can tell you that in New York, I took none of your recommendations.
Great.
I didn't do anything you suggested
Outstanding. Yeah.
to me. Nothing at all.
Right. Wonderful. I went to a cabin in the woods.
To cook mutton or what?
Yeah, lamb chops. I cooked lamb chops. We didn't do anything. There was no internet. There was no cable.
It's so nice.
It was actually really great.
Yeah.
We, there wasn't even really that much to do in town because everything was closed. We kind of just made a lot of food in the cabin, sat in a hot tub, drank beer.
That's the point of going to Hocking Hills is
And then
to do just be by yourself
Right.
for a bit.
Yeah, and it was great. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. It looked good. It looked really nice.
Ben, I guess you have some big news too, right?
Yeah.
I'm moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm moving with Aubrey to an apartment just down the road, just 5 minutes from here.
Gonna be neighbors again.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in the building right next to Chris.
Yeah.
And Dude Manor will be one less dude.
Yeah.
And
Well, not on Tuesdays.
Not on Tuesday.
Yeah,
It'll
so-
be stocked to the brim with dudes on Tuesdays.
It'll
Yeah.
be 3 dudes strong on Tuesdays. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna miss you living here, buddy. I'm excited for you.
yeah, I am excited for you.
I'm gonna miss living here too. It's been like 2 years that I've lived here.
Yeah, but on Halloween it would be 2 years.
Yeah.
Because of the first, or no, a little before Halloween. Because we had 2 separate Halloweens here. The one where we gave out too much candy too fast and we ran out.
Yeah.
And the one where we hid at the bar from the children instead.
Yeah, that's right. We went to the Eagles last year.
Yeah, little fucking monsters. I'm not giving them candy.
No.
I'm gonna do the same thing this year. I'm gonna go hide.
drunk.
Yeah. I'm gonna go sit at the Eagles Club and turn out all the lights in my house. My dog is gonna go absolutely nuts.
Yep.
And I won't be here for it.
Yep, you don't have to worry about it. You're not have to clean up the turds he farts in your hallway, and that's it.
Actually, part of me just wants to turn out the lights but still sit in the living room.
Yeah, do it.
Just watch them come up and go by. You know?
Just get like a small box TV from the 70s and set that up with an antenna and just watch it huddled over with a can of soup. Go away!
Put just like a gigantic piece of poster board up in the front window that just says no.
How about don't open dead inside?
Yeah. There you go. That'll work. Well, I don't know, guys. I mean, should we
get into it?
I guess we should.
That's most of the updates.
This is going to be a little bit different episode.
Yeah, it's a very special.
It's very special, as you may have seen.
We're not even doing a why we're fucked.
No.
Do we want to?
I mean, we can.
I don't know. I feel pretty good right now.
Yeah,
I feel very unfucked.
I feel very full of pasta.
Yeah.
We'll save that for the next episode.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, I think we'll dedicate this to whatever. I don't know. We don't really know.
Yeah.
We just kind of. I mean, if you guys have been listening, you know we were going to kind of do this.
Yeah, right.
Well, I guess we're going to score them. The idea is this: we all got a good smoke with us. Mm-hmm. We all got a couple bottles of beer. We got 3 each, I think, for the testing.
Yeah. We each got 3, and Ben got 4, which makes for a grand total of 10 beers.
Okay. So yeah, I figured I guess the best way to do this would be we'll have 3 rounds and we'll break for each round. Mm-hmm. Each round is 3 beers, and then we'll in the last round will be 4, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know. Who cares? Whatever. We'll kind of.
Wow. Like we're a new format. We've completely fallen off the trolley here.
So let's go. We gotta figure out a way to score these beers. I guess
we should agree on a general points system.
1 out of 5. Make it simple.
5. Yeah, 1 out of 5 works for me.
1 out of 5. Appearance in the glass.
Okay. Yeah.
How about appearance in glass?
We'll do appearance.
Nose.
Mm-hmm. How it is to snort it.
What do you mean by nose?
Like how it smells.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That should have been obvious.
Appearance, nose, taste,
yeah.
Definitely taste.
and finish. How about that?
Sure. That's a good 4.
Finish.
Yeah.
That's a good 4. God, I'm going to reveal how little I know about this shit in this episode.
Yeah,
I really don't even know how to evaluate stuff on its finish.
We're gonna play it being critics here.
Yeah, aftertaste. I guess we could do pair how well it pairs with what you're smoking too.
I mean, how well it pairs.
Yeah.
Just
with your cigar.
I guess we could do that.
We could.
Let's make that an auxiliary comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Alright.
that's largely
That's a good way to.
thing.
Okay, so we're going to evaluate 10 beers.
Go
That's the
ahead.
idea. 10 dorps.
Yeah.
A series of
A
dorps.
series of dorps, if you will.
A series of fortunate events.
They're cooling down. We're gonna have our cigars. I guess first thing we'll do is light our schmorps.
That's a great idea.
Well, should we light them and then come back, or should we come back and then light them?
I think we should let right
Yeah, I'll light them, and then we'll pull the. We got to get some glasses.
now? Yeah, we got some glasses over there.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we're just about set here.
All right.
This is exciting.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
I
This
like
is,
the idea of Smorpin and Dorpin episode from the minute it was mentioned.
So yeah, when we will come. Oh my God.
It's a very nice color.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is well, you'll see. But
Oh, I see what this is. I was trying to figure out what kind of color.
the
this
cutter,
is.
yeah, it's a flat back. Yeah,
I see.
But no, this is gonna be exciting. We each have 3 beers, and then Ben's got 4. So
We gotta pass them around.
we'll each put 1 beer into the tasting mix
There we go.
each round.
That's a decent cut.
Yep.
There we go. Over to the next. Now, should I say? I guess we should just say what we're smorping.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I have picked up Old Reliable,
Yeah,
the Perdomo Lot 23 in the what you call it? The
Torpedo.
Torpedo. I almost said bazooka. Yeah, the torpedo shape. I like this. This is never disappointing to me.
I like this.
Dead air.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Lighten it up. Yeah, anything else you want to say about that?
I do not. It's perfect. I love it.
Good. I am smoking something I guess I talked about several weeks ago that I was going to smoke, and I figured since I've been talking about it and haven't done it yet, now would be the perfect time to do it. I got the My Father the Judge.
My father.
The Judge.
The judge.
My father, the judge my father. I got that one, so we're gonna see how this is. I loved the original My Father, the 22. The one you had a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was like 2016 cigar year. I love that, so I'm kind of excited for this one.
Yeah, that was a nice one. I like that too.
Yeah. Well, I've got a hex. There's nothing hecho a mano. I don't know what that means. Something of the hand, or two hand.
8 hands. It's a spider person.
Milk
Ocho
to the
Amano.
hand. But this is a hex cigar. It's darker than what I'm used to, for sure. And I'm eager to try it. I haven't tried it yet.
Those are good. I love those smokes.
I only got half this bad boy lit. I'm gonna need something in a minute here.
What is that?
There you go. Good.
Okay, I got the rest of it.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
That's much better.
Good smokes, boys. Holy moly.
Holy.
This is a strong smoke.
Oh yeah. Wait, hold on a minute. That's the one I had.
No, Dave.
No, silly.
No. This is a different. This is the new one.
Okay.
My Father, the Judge.
My father. The
You
judge.
the My Father 1922.
Here come the judge.
I'm happy with the smoke already. Right
this
off
is
the
gonna be good.
bat.
All right. I mean, shall we break and then we'll get back into it? And,
Yeah, I suppose
start
we
up
should.
the score?
So we're gonna take a break here. We're gonna go squirrel together our drinks and our glasses.
Yeah.
And we will be back with round 1.
Woo!
Ding, 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 ding.
And we're back. Hey!
Woo! We are back with round 1 of Smorpin and Dorpin.
Yeah.
How are we gonna?
Round 1.
I want to spell it like that too. Smorpin and Dorpin.
Yeah, you have to, dude. You have to. Well, I guess, Ben, are you going to be the...
Yes, your beer must be the inaugural beer
Yeah.
here. Seeing as it's opened, we may as well go for that one first.
Yeah. This is okay. So this is I haven't tried any of these beers before that I've purchased. Big shout out, first of all, to Vintage Estates.
Oh,
for sure.
Boardman, Ohio,
What a great place to get beer.
providing us with beers we would never even have heard of otherwise. Such as this. This is Heavy Seas. Nice, cool-looking wave and a Jolly Roger on the front. And this is the Tropicana Citrus IPA.
Very interesting.
12-ounce ale with blood orange, grapefruit zest, and other natural flavors. A portion of the proceeds from each case of beer we sell goes to help cleanwater.org, a national organization dedicated to protecting the quality of the water we drink and the water we use to brew.
Nice.
Can't make great beer without clean water. Funds of this beer go back to the region in which it was purchased. This is
In which it was purchased?
Yeah.
All right.
This is a 7.25% alcohol by volume. Mm-hmm. Good start, I think.
Yeah.
So we're judging based on shit.
Okay, so for those of you who are listening, he just filled his glass and then looked at ours and went, "Oh yeah."
Oh, that's right.
Well, no, I underestimated.
How much is in there?
I overestimated.
Yeah.
How much? Well, you might want to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm trying to keep it from
There you go.
foaming too much.
Is that
Perfect. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
That's all right. It doesn't matter if we just eyeball it.
So yeah, what was appearance, nose, taste, finish?
Let's talk about the nose on that.
Yeah.
That is
wow.
That is-
delightful.
It's like palm olive.
Yeah.
It's
man.
like grapefruit palm olive.
It's like the Chiquita banana lady is sitting on my face.
God, that's like an immediate. So what? All right.
Wow, Tropicana.
Number 3 on my top 10 fantasies of all time.
Wow.
Tropicana. Yeah, let's write that down.
Yeah, Tropicana.
Heavy Seas Tropicana.
And okay, so the nose is very, very strongly like fruity. It's got like citrusy, pineapple-y kind of thing going on.
Immediately hits you with the orange.
That's
it's
so
just
good.
right out of the gate.
It's intense.
I can smell it from here.
Yeah.
And we've got 3 cigars going.
I know. It's just punches you.
It's real intense.
Color is very nice. It's got the kind of color I would want for something like this. A nice sort of like amber honey.
It's perfect. It's like it's filtered really well, which I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of shit in my beer.
The head doesn't stick around too long, but I guess that's because this is probably just more of a cider. Or a,
Right.
I'm going to 4
well,
on
it says
appearance.
IPA, so I mean.
I'm going 4 on appearance and 5 on nose.
I love
Yeah.
the orange. I mean,
Yeah.
the color is incredible. All right, here we go. Shall we? Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck.
That's really good beer.
The bite on that is ridiculous.
You know, it's nice and like hop bitter, but not so much that it takes away from the.
Well, there's so much citrus in there that it's
see,
pulling it out from.
Yeah, see, I was thinking of this from the opposite direction. The citrus is there, but it's not sugar sweet. You know, it's not like a wine cooler.
Yeah, right.
It's definitely through and through an IPA, and it definitely comes through in the aftertaste.
Yeah.
It's a good balance overall of flavors.
Yeah.
They don't. Nothing overshadows anything completely. It's just very. It's very nice.
solid.
Yeah. I could drink a lot of these.
It's definitely a summer beer.
For sure. For sure. I picked it, like I said when we were at Vintage, I like to pick things based on the label. But I also just I don't know, I had that margarita at Olive Garden. I really like tropical stuff.
Me too. Yeah.
When I cook, I like it to, if I'm cooking fish, I like it to involve mangoes.
Yeah.
If I'm cooking shrimp, I like it to have a little kick.
Yeah.
I love tropical stuff. I love tropical flavor.
I'm nuts about this.
How's the end for you guys?
Yeah, the finish to me, I really know how to evaluate.
Yeah,
the finish.
it's there's not a lot there. I think to that.
Not for an IPA, no.
No, I mean there's really not that much there for a finish. It's kind of light. It's not bad. It's just there's not the initial punch of the smell and the taste of the beer is where it's at. It's not so much of a finisher.
Start strong, kind of just
like the
slides gracefully off.
The cigar is kind of taken away from the beer
a bit.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty happy with it across the board.
Yeah. Are we gonna compare our scores at the end of this?
Yeah,
we should.
Should we do them after we've written them down now? I mean, that seems like a decent idea, right? I mean,
You want to compare
rather than do it in one big burst at the end.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I'm giving this a 4 on appearance. It's pretty. It's not like anything exceptional. I think it's good.
When you have in this lowball glass, you can pretend it's bourbon.
Yeah. So I'm going 4 on appearance, 5 on nose and taste, 3 on finish.
So I gave it.
That's actually exactly what I had.
Is it?
Really?
I put a 3.5 on appearance. It's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Nose solid 5. I mean 100%. This is like right in your face as soon as you crack the bottle. Taste really solid 4 out of 5.
Crack really gets in your face.
It's a very good tasting beer. I don't want to give it a perfect because I'll know when I have a perfect, but this is really good.
Yeah.
As far as the finish, I gave it a 2 because there's not as much there.
Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah, there's not. Yeah, for an IPA, again, there's not much that it leaves behind.
Tropic Cannon.
But oh man, I can't stress enough. Like scoring this beer is almost a crime because it's a very good. I mean, immediately, it's something you could. If it's very cold, you can drink a whole shitload of.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
real easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm a
that's a
big
good
fan
one.
of this one. This is
I'm
a good
gonna
pick.
finish the whole thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
I gotta finish mine.
Let's say when you guys are ready. If you want, I'll go next.
Yeah. Let me. Should I rinse our glasses?
You know, I don't know.
You sure?
I don't want you to have to keep getting up and doing this over and over
I'll
again.
rinse the glasses. It's no big deal.
Why don't I get a little bucket, a little rinse bucket?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, rather than keep having to get up and go and do that thing. A bucket. A bucket. Yeah, no, that's great. I love that. There's another one. Who is it that brewed that? That's the
Heavy Seas.
Heavy Seas. Okay, I think there's another brewery I was thinking of before that did a beer that I really liked. I thought it was them, but I don't think it was. It might even be Ballast Point that I'm thinking of.
Oh man.
Yeah, how about that?
That was a good beer.
Yeah,
Very solid. Off to a good start.
This is courtesy of the Clipper City Brewing Company, Baltimore, Maryland.
I'll tell you what. After our first round, I'll set us up with a
little
rinse bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll make things easier.
Yeah.
All right.
So, all right, let me explain and describe what this next one is. This is by Sierra Nevada.
Oh yeah.
Who I really like. They do some fantastic West Coast IPAs and stuff like that. This one is not that. This is the 2017 Narwhal Imperial Stout.
Narwhals
Swimming in my belly.
So that is in fact Great Lakes.
No,
Or Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada,
right?
yes, it is.
Sorry.
Sierra Nevada did a Imperial Stout, which I don't know that they do stouts generally. I have no idea. All I ever see from them is those IPAs they do. They do the little ones in the green bottle, and then they also do a seasonal one as well.
Right.
It says Narwhal Imperial Stout is midnight black and bold with notes of baker's cocoa and dark roasted coffee.
Wow.
It says it's incredibly complex and explores the darkest depths of malt flavor.
Look, I'm not trying to get into like a Kafka thing here. I just want to drink some fucking beer.
Right.
Yeah, no, this seems like they're trying to fucking wreck your consciousness. I don't know what they want. So let's give this a go.
The alcohol seeps into the drunkard's brain. It poisons
Oh
him.
yeah. See, this is way up my alley.
Yeah, this is a dark looking
I'm
beer.
a dark beer fan. So.
Yeah,
They were not kidding when they said midnight black.
that is a beautiful caramel colored head right there.
Oh yeah. Wow. You can't see through it.
It's like fucking oil.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god, that's
dark
perfect.
as hell.
That is exactly what you want out of a stout. That is perfect.
Now, as far as the nose goes, I'm not really detecting
No,
much,
there's not a lot
which I think is
for a stout because usually you want that creamy.
yeah. There's I'm not getting much out of that at all.
Me either.
I really like the appearance.
The appearance is.
I got to be honest. I want to. Yeah, I'll give it a 4 because it's not like it's mind blowing. It's just I really like it.
See, I'm gonna give it a 5 because I think this is exactly what you want out of a. Well, you know what? The head went away, so I think we're.
That's true. I did pour really gently though.
Well, that and we haven't really chilled these too much. But, you know.
The head did go away very quickly, though. There was some on it, and it did vanish pretty quickly.
Yeah, when you get even like a beer as simple as Guinness, you get a real thick,
Yeah, right.
stouty head. But appearance, real solid.
This is 10.2% ABV.
Hello.
Yeah, that's the imperial stout. Shall we?
There is not much here for this nose, but
There's really
Nah.
not. Gentlemen,
There we go.
let's.
oh man,
Wow.
wow, that's very good.
Oh my God.
It's absolutely not what I'm used to with a stout.
No, it's what's in there? I mean, it's more caramel than coffee.
I am gobsmacked. I don't know whether to drink this beer or marry it.
The coffee definitely comes in on the finish.
On the finish, it's there.
You can really feel it just in the back of your throat there, the grounds.
Yeah, this beer has a finish. Like,
Yeah.
I'm judging the finish based on how well the cigar dissipates it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm
Right.
getting more beer than anything else. Wow.
Yeah.
What notes are in there? I mean, it's like
Well, they claim cocoa nibs and black not black coffee, roasted coffee. Those are the notes that you'd be detecting. I think. I don't know if those are actually in it or if it's just
I'm
the
getting,
grain
like-
bill that they use. The
caramel and maybe peanut butter. I mean, it's so weird. It's
there's
like,
definitely a real caramely sweet thing going on.
Yeah.
It's not overwhelmingly sweet.
I did need a second sip because I was unprepared for the first one.
Man.
Yeah, it is definitely.
Hey, there's a little
That's
bit more left in this. Why don't you
Man, that's
take
a-
the last
that's a-
drop of that.
excellent.
When
beer.
when you let this aerate across your palate, you really get the coffee. So it's good to just keep it in your mouth.
Roll it across let it like fall across
Cover
your taste
all
buds.
9,000 taste buds.
Yep. Chot. Yeah, you got to do the Kentucky chot.
Oh wow,
Man, is that
that's a fucking wicked. That's wicked, and that was like $2.50 in the bottle. That wasn't one of the expensive ones I bought. I'm nuts about that.
That's a great beer.
Hats off to them for that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to be giving out a lot of high marks because I'm not a very discerning
know.
guy. But I mean, like that one,
It was quite underwhelming.
I feel like I've started off in a bad place because I'm already like just
Yeah.
five.
Well, I mean,
five.
the other thing is we're going to be at a disadvantage with a lot of these because we like beer and then B, we like different kinds of beers.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty nuts about that. That's
I'm
pretty
too.
good.
I gave it a solid 4 on appearance. The only thing that kept it from having a 5 is there's no head left, and this is a
Yeah.
stout. You want to have a head on a stout.
I agree.
You want the milk mustache when you come
I
back.
agree.
Nose, I gave it a 1 because there isn't one.
Yeah, you know what? Well, yeah, why did I give
got-
that a 5? There's really not. I think I meant to refer to the taste. I agree with you. I think nose is pretty low for me, probably a 2.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a very good point.
I gave it a 2 for the nose. I could get a bit of the coffee
Right.
coming off of it, so it was
Well, remember, you can score 0.
right.
0 is definitely a possibility. I think what's holding me back is I have a very, very, very strong cigar. That's kind of like sucking a lot of that away. So I need when I'm scoring the nose, I gotta have something that's there.
Yeah, right. Oh God, I love that.
Gave the taste a 5. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, no question. And then
Yeah, no question there.
A 5 for the finish.
I put a 4 on the finish. Almost perfect. It's very. If it was maybe just even a little stronger, it would have been a 5. But it's very close.
It just stays with
Very
me.
good beer.
It gives me goosebumps.
This is
Like, look, I literally have goosebumps.
Yeah, holy shit.
Holy hell. Okay, well that's
Excellent.
I like that.
all right.
I'll tell you what. Let me rinse glasses,
Okay, and then it's my
and
turn.
you can introduce yours.
Sure. Let me finish this off.
I know, right? We're kind of. That's the thing is we're doing a tasting, but we're all drinking a third of each bottle.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Where's the bottle opener? Oh,
this
here
is
we
gonna be kind of wicked.
go. All right. So Christ, I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, that's a little tough to read.
Yeah. Three Floyds Brewing Company.
Floyds.
This is from Three Floyds Brewing Company. It's a wow. Necroni Three Floyds. Oh, Necroni. That's the name of the beer. It's not normal, is what it says on the bottle.
It's
it looks
not
like
normal.
It looks like a Ninja Voltron is on the front of this. I can't describe it any other way.
Let me see that label.
It's like
It's
Necroni, right?
yeah, that's like a
Wow, it's a Scotch ale.
I think that's like a combat mummy robot cyborg.
It's so weird. I can't explain it. He's got a crossbow in one hand and a shotgun in the other.
Is that Russian on the top?
I don't know. I think it's... But all right. Anyway, the brewing company is Three Floyds.
Three Floyds.
Yeah.
They always make great beer. That's great. That's a great start right off the
Never
bat.
heard of them.
Three Floyds Necroni, and it looks like there's like a little umlaut symbol line over the end on the second end.
Floyd, and you guessed it, Roger.
Yeah, so I don't even know what to expect with this beer. It's a Scotch ale. I picked it out because the label's cool. So kind of much the way that I pick everything out.
Here it goes. Here, you want me to do some tipping?
Yeah.
There we go.
We're highly cultured individuals. We see a pretty label and we're like, hey, give me that. That's exactly what we say too.
Yeah.
Hey, give me that.
Hey, boo boo. Why don't you give me some of that beer?
Well, that's good.
A little more on there.
A little
Yeah.
top off there.
Oh, thank
It's a
you.
little more than a top off.
Now, what are we looking at?
All right.
Let's see
So
that label while we're talking.
yeah,
here.
take a look at that thing, man. That's wild.
That is. It looks like Deadpool meets Evil Dead meets Crab People.
Warcraft. Yeah, that's a trip. That's a
How
real
do you
trip.
spell this?
Necroni. Necrone.
Necroni.
I think that's right.
All right.
Three Floyds Necroni. All right. What are you guys getting out of the look here?
Well, let's see. In terms of appearance,
It's just what you'd expect. It's a Scotch ale, so it's not quite amber, but it's orange.
there's a little bit of an interesting haze going on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
It looks like there's something in the
That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, it looks like I said, I'm a big fan of not having shit in my beer.
Could that could that be Necron 99?
Might be.
What?
Necron 99? I don't.
It might actually be.
Necroni. I'm just gonna put slash 99.
They're doing this thing where they use like Russian letters
Yeah.
to represent English letters.
I will tell you this: it smells nice. Mm-hmm. It's not like particularly strong on the nose, but what there is nice.
Yeah.
Definitely a really nice
Citrusy kinda.
citrusy kind of hop. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, hoppy. There's definitely hops in there.
It's definitely Necron 99 because this E would look like these E's.
Yeah, you're right. Necron. So Necron 99.
Necron
99.
99. I'm guessing he's Necron, destroyer of sobriety.
Yeah.
All right. Well, God. Okay. Do we have any idea of an ABV on this? I guess we don't.
No, I didn't see one on there.
No, there isn't one.
Gives off a very pleasant scent.
Mm-hmm. I like the appearance of it, I will say.
Yeah.
There's no information on this bottle. It's just like there's. You guys had stuff to read there. It just says, "Peace wants love, wants free will help." Wow, like that's all it says on the bottle. All right, I mean, shall we get into the flavor here?
Yes, let's,
All right, gentlemen.
Glasses in. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow, that's very IPA.
That's a
Right? It's kind of like, but I get the ale because the finish is real light.
See, I was thinking Belgian.
Yeah.
It's got that
Flat
citrus
tire-y,
note.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what there is in there that surprises me is that the hops are really, really forward, but not bitter.
Yeah.
The hop
That is
flavor
true.
is
They're sweet.
really forward.
They're almost sweet.
Floral, sweet type thing,
Yeah.
as opposed to really high in bitterness.
Like you get the citrus more on the nose than you do in the taste.
You do.
You're getting a little like sugar.
yeah.
I like that the finish, like this finish, there isn't one, but it's wet. Do you know what I mean? Like you get all these hops, and then all this like sugary sweet flavor, and then it gets wet.
It's like a wet finish.
It's like a really wet finish. So there is. I mean,
I like a good wet finish. High five. Anyone?
Yeah. I mean, there isn't one really.
Yeah.
But it's just like a real.
It is interesting.
It washes down really easy.
A lot of beer will leave sort of like almost a dry texture and feeling in your mouth sometimes, like a very dry finish. This is the opposite of that. It leaves me drooling.
Yeah, it's you know what I mean? Like it puts saliva in your mouth.
It's that citrus. It really is.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'm all about that. I would say pretty low on the nose, to be honest.
Yeah.
Probably about where I was with the narwhal.
So I have the appearance at 3.5 for a second beer. I don't like stuff in my beer, but this has a very good head that's still there on mine, which is kind of rare for an ale. So I think it's all the hoppiness.
To be honest, I really do. I enjoy this. I haven't given it full marks.
No, it's enjoyable. It's a good beer. I have the nose at a 3, actually. It's really faint, but the stuff that I smell when I stick my nose in the glass is very good. I really, really like the smell. Taste 3, finish 3. It's wet. It's like there's no.
It's really weird how to. I don't know how to explain or describe that.
There's no finish except your own saliva. You know what I mean? Like it makes you want to drink more. You get.
Yeah.
It is weird.
It's weird. Yeah. It's a pretty good. I dig that a lot, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing is this is not a particularly like dark malty kind of thing. It just leaves a crisp, fresh, light thing.
Right.
Instead. Yeah, I like that. Wow, this is a pretty decent first round. I think I ended up going 3, 2, 4, and 4 on this across the board. 3 for appearance, 2 for the nose, 4 for the taste and finish.
I went 4-3, 4-3.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah. So
I mean, shall we pause and then?
I think we should take a little break here.
I'm gonna keep enjoying this beer. This is really good.
Let's take ourselves a little break, and we will come back with round 2. Oh my God, we're probably gonna get fucked up. It's occurring to me we're gonna be drinking beers at the rate of like 1 every 20 minutes or something like that. We're gonna be fucked up.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
How is that different from any other night?
Right. That's a really good point. All right, we'll be back with round 2 in just a minute.
Hey everybody, welcome back to round 2.
We are back. Woo! With more beer.
More beer. Damn it, we got a rinse bucket, so we don't have to work quite as hard to clean everything out.
Yeah. I'm really excited about this round.
Who amongst us wants to go first?
I can start.
Yeah, start us off.
So this was one that caught my eye again because of the label. It's just a portrait of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Mm-hmm. He's looking kind of sassy.
Composer of such wonderful hits as Dies Irae and Lick My Asshole.
That's true. Actually,
That's
actually true.
He wrote a song called Leck mich im Arsch. Lick me in the ass, or kiss my ass would be the.
Is there context for this?
It was a drinking song he wrote for his buddies.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And after his death, his sister changed the lyrics and the title to "Let Us Be Glad."
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, that Mozart is a weird bird.
Yeah.
I could go on about Mozart, but I won't. So this is the Mozart Vienna style lager.
I'm interested in this. I'm interested in what that means.
Courtesy of Ico Importers, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. So this is an import. This is brewed and bottled in Lithuania.
Wow.
No shit.
5.3% alcohol by volume. Vienna style lager. There's not really much information on here. It comes from Lithuania. It bears the picture of Mozart.
It also looks like it's like a 16-ounce bottle. Like
Yeah, it's a big one.
It's a big one.
Yeah,
it's a big one.
bottle.
I actually had trouble fitting it in the 4-pack container.
Yeah, that's right.
Had to really kind of shove it in there.
Yeah. Oh man, it's already like.
Yeah, it looks like it's starting to foam
This
up
is
there.
going to be a thick beer.
All right.
I would hope that something coming from Austria would be a thick.
Oh man, this is. I'm looking at your glass and I'm already impressed.
That's good. Shit.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Look at that bad boy go.
Who's the brewer?
You know what? It doesn't list a brewery.
Not even at the top there, huh? It says Vienna style.
I think it just says Vienna style, and I think the fact that Mozart is on here is pure coincidence because he was Viennese. It's brewed and bottled by Rinkuskii from Birzai, Lithuania.
Wow.
Holy shit.
So
Let's traveled a good long way to meet us.
we're on a fucking adventure here.
All right. Well, what are we seeing here, boys?
Yeah, let's have a look here.
This is a thick beer.
Yeah.
This is a very thick beer. I don't. You know what? I see some floaters in there.
It's a bit cloudy.
It's a little cloudy, but it's still. I mean, it's real thick.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like a weird filter. It's just.
No, yeah. If you switch it around, you can see just how it clings to the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's
just
murky.
like a lager ought to be.
Yeah. Sure. Real good head. I'm a big. Yeah. This
Sure.
is.
Yeah.
Great head.
That's great head. That's at
Fantastic
least an eighth
head.
of an inch. That's still solid. You know.
Yeah. Nice. What do you think? We bottoms up these guys?
Let me get a sniff in here.
Comes through pretty good. Very very grainy. Very much a barley smell
Yeah.
yeah.
coming from this.
I'm giving this an average for appearance.
Yeah.
The thing I notice about its appearance more than
Very
anything
barley.
is just carbonation. I'm just watching carbonation bubbles go. That's about
Sure,
it. So I think
sure.
it's a relatively highly carb. Something like you're much more like like a regular
Yeah.
sort of lager or pilsner or something you'd get
Right.
here. Tends to be a little higher in carbonation than something like what we just had.
Sure.
I think this is right up there with that.
Yeah, high carbonation beers look good on TV. They bubble, they
Right.
foam, and they spill down the side of the glass.
Right.
I'm getting the nose on this, and it's just barley,
yeah.
and that's it.
Mostly, I think.
It smells good. It's really rich, but it's just barley.
I
Getting
think-
a little bit of that lager yeast smell too, the kind of thing that defines a lager.
Yeah, I think just from looking at this and smelling this, I have a good idea of how it's going to taste.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
you can already tell.
With
Yeah,
that in mind.
let's-
Here we go, round 2.
That's sweet.
Whoa!
Completely not what I
Holy
expected.
That is ooh.
Completely not what I expected.
That is surprising.
That is
That's really surprising.
I think we all had that moment together of just like, what?
Really?
I taste so much sugar.
Yeah, what is?
It's nothing like you'd expect. I mean, it's the opposite of what the nose
Hold on,
has.
I gotta sip this again.
No, it's almost like a Christmas ale, isn't it?
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like what I imagine butterbeer in the Harry Potter universe tastes like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I honestly.
there's the barley on the finish. Chaw it a little once you get to the end.
Yeah.
You get the barley there?
I don't know how to feel
Smack
about
it.
the taste.
I like it.
It's almost like cream soda. I don't know if I care for it. So
For me, it's not unpleasant, but it's one note, and it's a little weird.
It's different.
it's
like I don't know how to score it. It's
I don't hate.
I
this.
like it. I don't hate it.
no, I don't hate it. It's
I even like it.
Yeah, it's just it's not at all what it smells like.
It tastes
or looks like.
You know what it is? It's like a barley cider.
Kinda.
It's like a grain cider.
I don't hate it. I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to score this.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of the sweetness. It's a little overpowering.
It is. It's a lot.
It's a little too dominating.
It's a lot.
For me, if it wasn't just sweetness, if it was sweetness with some direction of flavor that was more interesting than just kind of a candy sweet.
It really is. Yeah, like a candy, like a buttery honey kind of sweet.
I will say this is a beer that my girlfriend would drink.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
she doesn't drink beer, but she would probably drink this.
Yeah. It's got a cidery level of sweetness, but no fruit flavor, nothing
It's butterbeer.
And no real punch either. If you notice, it doesn't taste like you're drinking alcohol.
No.
There's no bite to it.
I'm
Really.
actually quite surprised this is 5% even, because it seems like it ought to be.
It's very wet. It's a real. I mean, like I said, I don't know how to. I almost want to just give it a 2.5.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to probably give it a 2.5 on the taste because it's like right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm really.
I'm going 3s and 2s, boys.
Yeah, me too. I'm not thrilled by this.
Three on the appearance, 2 on the nose, 3 for taste, 2 for finish.
I gave it 2.5 on the taste and 1 for finish. It's just the barley. There is a finish.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, like, the barley doesn't match the flavor of the beer. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's just
just there for fragrance and the aftertaste. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, that was not the best one of the night.
Not the best one of the night. It's not the worst. I mean, well,
It's not the worst beer I've ever had.
Not the worst beer I've ever had in my life. No.
Yeah, it's not unpleasant. It's
not
just strange.
I would drink another one of these. I would drink another one of these.
It's a very strange drink.
But I wouldn't drink a lot of
This
these.
is like a peanut butter and bologna sandwich of beer. It's like, you'd probably enjoy it, but you don't.
Yeah.
You don't really want to put it in your mouth first,
You're right.
But you enjoy it. That's the thing, is I like it, but I'm weirded out by it at the same time.
I don't hate it. I mean, it's. Yeah, let's get this.
Yeah. As we drink the entire thing.
Right. That's the other thing. Every other beer tasting I've been to, like, I don't like this. They'll dump it out. I'm like, no, we're not gonna.
Yeah. Like, what are you just throw away beer? What are you, crazy?
I spent money on that.
Oh, and what about in wine tastings when they just spit the fucking thing into a bucket? Like,
I'm telling you, I went to a vineyard at Hocking Hills, and they had the spit buckets up there. And there were people at the table spitting it, and I'm like, oh, I don't really like this. Glug, glug, glug.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why? If you're not gonna let it get you drunk, what the fuck is the point?
Right. Yeah, a little rinse off there.
Yeah, I'll give you a rinse.
Little rinsey poo.
So while we're at it, do you want to take the next one?
Yeah, let me get in here. So I have the company looks like Carmelite. Carmelite. I think Triple is the company. TRIPEL.
Really? Oh, you know what? Maybe they
Triple.
It would be triple. You know what? Maybe I have heard of them. I'm not sure. That sounds a little familiar.
Carmelite. KARMELIET is the beer. At least I believe I have that right.
Whoops, I spelled triple wrong. By which I mean I spelled it right, but
Right. So this is. Let me read this here. This is a Belgian ale. 3-grain beer still brewed after a 17th century recipe from the old Carmelite monastery of Dendermonde. Wow. Okay. So this is actually
Let's go.
This is a Belgian ale from Belgium.
this is some monk shit.
Yeah. Okay. So I actually have one on the back that actually it doesn't still no
This is what monks drink.
still no ABV on here.
I'm into this. I'm excited by this.
But this is the description: blonde, robust, smooth, and fruity 3-grain ale with final fermentation in the bottle. So they fermented it in in the bottle. Wow. Okay.
Are you sure there's no ABV? It's
No, it's just the milliliter.
Not on
count.
the-
No, wait, here we go. ABV 8.4.
Woo!
Oh, hello.
All right.
Brewed with pride and patience after Carmelite tradition with wheat, oats, and barley, 100% natural ale. So they actually, like the fermentation process took place in the bottle.
I feel like we might be about to fuck with a beer we're not worthy of.
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe it sucks. We don't know.
It's true, but I have a really good feeling that is going to be.
I dig that coat of arms on the neck.
I do too. It's a real
yeah.
plain Jane kind of label.
I mean, the detail on the artwork of the label, though, is very good.
All right.
It's very... the details are detailed.
I am into this big time.
Holy free holy.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
That head, though.
Wow.
Yeah, what am I
Look
even...
at this.
That's something else.
Oh, my God. It's like...
I can hear it fizz.
Yeah. God, it's like
It's really got like a straight up soda.
It's like
fizz to
sody
it.
pop. Yeah, I'm going to top us all off here in a little bit. I just want to kind of get a
No, yeah, that's cool.
pour in here.
Oh wow.
Look at that. Oh, my God, guys.
Yeah, that is something else. The color is like a really just nice blonde ale-looking color.
It's like...
It's perfectly
It's
clear.
perfect. Oh,
quite yellow.
Fizz, the bubbling. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm interested in what this is going to be like. Now, I'm surprised there's not any sediment making its way. There's none in the bottle.
it's a little murky.
I mean, at the bottom,
Barely.
Just a touch. It's
I'm actually gonna do a little more of this because it looks pretty good.
it would be. This isn't a Bud Light or
Yeah,
anything.
for something that got fermented in the bottle.
Yeah,
it's
I'm not-
surprisingly clean.
I'm very confused about that aspect.
See, I'm at the bottom. I got the bottom of the pour here, and I'm seeing a little murkiness.
I'll trade your glass in a minute.
No. This
I
is
like
fine.
the murky stuff.
I'm actually not complaining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give it a sniffle.
Yeah, let's talk about the nose of this guy.
Wow, very light citrus. The citrus is there.
Comes across very nicely.
It's pretty much exactly what they described on the bottle. Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
wheat, citrus.
It's definitely a bright smelling.
It's not super. Like, it doesn't, like the first beer we drank, it escaped, it hit the room immediately,
Yeah,
like
right.
pine sol. This is, you got to get into the glass a little bit for it, but it's there, it's very strong. Wow, I mean, I'm impressed. This is very good.
Yeah, both in terms of appearance and in, it's.
Yeah,
I
you
give
can
it.
see
I really like the appearance.
Sure.
A little bit from where they brewed it.
The nose is about average to me, but the appearance I'm really nuts about. I cannot believe the head of it is still hanging around like that.
Yeah, yours is because you got more of the top of the pour. But yeah, no, it is sticking around for everyone.
Wow.
Let's give it a little.
Yeah, gentlemen.
Yeah, shall we?
Hallelujah.
Holy moly!
That's really good.
Oh man, is that good?
It comes at you with that bite. It's a real. It makes your tongue buzz.
It's the same thing.
It keeps going.
It's still there.
The
but you
finish
get.
is long.
Are you getting the saliva too?
Yeah.
Like it brings out your saliva.
My oh my, that is good.
This is most certainly a beer we're not worthy of, gentlemen. We are very lucky.
Oh man, this is a good beer.
Wow.
Oh gosh.
Very good.
I just can't believe it.
That's very good.
A 3-grain beer still brewed after 17th century recipe. Beverage Farm probably remembers this one.
And it's foamy. Like, look at the head; it's still there.
Oh, this is imported by Artisanal Imports, who import a ton of great shit. Yeah.
This is great beer. Oh my god.
That is really very good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I kind of can't get over this. This is just something very special. What did you pay for that bottle?
What did I pay? It was like
Close
$5.
to $5? Yeah.
That's the Three Floyds.
Yeah, I ripped the tag off. It was like $4.99, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I could just sip this for days.
That is fantastic. This is a really great. What's interesting about this is I could picture myself drinking this any time of the year. Mm-hmm. I could see this in summer because of the sweetness and the how citrusy it is. I could see myself drinking it during winter because it really does. It is kind of going right to the head. It really warms you.
Yeah, it's a belly warmer.
Yeah,
It is. It's fizzy. It's so fizzy.
It's so fizzy.
There's so much carbonation in it.
Yeah, I kind of can't get over this.
This is a wonderful
This
beer.
is really good.
I'll tell you what.
And the flavor's still there after you take the sip. And it's wet. It's a wet beer.
Yeah.
I can't get over it. Now I'm reading everything. It's the winner of the World Beer Cup gold medal, exceptional beer in the World of Beer Championships, and a gold award at the European Beer Star something beer something beer.
Oh man, this is incredible.
That's a winner if I've ever tried
That's
one.
incredible.
What a beer. Very good.
Very good. Almost.
How you boys score on this?
I got a 4.5 on appearance, 4.5 on appearance.
Yeah.
Almost perfect. The fermentation in the bottle, you get a little bit of the fuzzy stuff at the bottom of the bottle.
Sure. That's really just more flavor, man.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, it's true.
That's really
right.
just the good shit, the yeast that's settled down there.
Yeah, and this is what I say. I feel like we're a little spoiled by mass-produced beer being as clear as possible.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is about as close to perfect of a score as I have given so far.
Yeah, nose I gave it a 3. The average maybe a little above. Taste is a 5. Finish is a 4.5. I mean, it's almost perfect. It's very, very, very good.
I'm going to go opposite you on the taste and finish. The taste I gave a 4.5. Finish, I love it. It's a long finish. I mean, that's a 5 for me. And if you warm it up, it's a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, and this pairs so nicely with the cigar because it does. It aerates everything. It
very good.
Oh,
I want another one of these.
I know.
Very good.
I'm kind of sad that we're like moving through these so quick.
Right.
We only got one bottle of it. Oh, shit. The triple Carmelite.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, thank you, Belgian monks.
And Belgium just like... all these Belgian beers, just like no one else has a fucking chance. Do you know what I'm saying?
Did they say it was made by monks, or am I just making that up?
I think you're just making that up.
But you say something about it being in a monastery, didn't I?
I did. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
Hold
it
on.
says something about a monastery. It might be an old monk recipe anyway.
Still brewed after 17th century recipe from the old Carmelite monastery.
Carmelite monastery. That's right. That's right.
Dendermonde.
I wonder if that's like a. I wonder if that's anything like Mount Carmel.
Yeah, maybe.
Carmelites.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's a really, really good beer.
I want
and a
more of that. I'm
fantastic
so
pick.
sad. We have to move on.
Yeah, me too.
That was very good.
Go ahead and grab my.
It will be hard to follow that up, but the next beer on the list is one that I really like.
Okay.
So this is Omegang Brewery's Three Philosophers.
Oh yes.
The 2016
Omegang?
Omegang.
Omegang. Oh,
Omegang.
Yeah.
OM.
Ommegang. Omegang Brewery, Three Philosophers.
I've had this.
This is okay. So 98% of this is a quadruple ale.
Okay.
The other 2% is an ale with cherry, and they're like it's like a blended together thing. This is one of those ones with a yeast cake at the bottom of it. So if you don't like shit in your beer,
It's gonna be rough.
this is gonna be.
That's all right. I've had this beer out of the tap. So
This is one I really like though.
I've definitely had this beer, and it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Now I'm drinking this beer. But wait.
Oh boy. There we go.
Oh, mama.
This is. I don't even know how this is gonna shake out. So let me just do a couple of rounds with this.
Well, I can already tell you what my appearance score is going to be.
Wow.
It's really pretty.
It's red. It's like
I know.
blood.
I know.
I mean,
Here, bring that cup back to me. I got to throw a little bit more in there for you.
That's
no
a
problem.
Wonderful deep amber color.
Very good.
There's just a tiny bit left, but I'm reserving that last bit. I'll probably drink what's left out of the bottle when we're done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some heavy shit in there.
Yep. This is a cloudy motherfucker.
It's a cloudy beer.
It's just so red.
I almost don't hate it though because it's so.
Yeah.
It's not a dirty kind of cloudy. It gives it a certain softness.
Yeah.
In appearance, it's like a sunset. It's very regal.
Oh, I got something in my nose.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know what that was.
Oh man, that's very good.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic. I love this beer. Really, really nice appearance. It's got this sort of.
Oh, give that a whiff.
You can smell the cherries, just like
Yeah,
boom.
immediately.
Just like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really
really
it's a great, got a great nose to it. And if I remember correctly, the taste on this guy, it's just like a good
I've had this
tartness.
before.
It's been a little while since I had it.
Yeah, me too. So
Let's see, but I like that. That's at least a 4 for appearance, and maybe a 4.5. Nose is like a little better than average, maybe 3.5.
I'm giving it a 3.
Yeah. But man, you can smell those cherries just lurking.
Yeah, it's there. It's definitely. What's the thing when you get something like that? It's very strong. So.
Yeah.
It's like a shark fin. It's like a shark fin to me. It's like just barely indicating its presence.
Right. Yeah, it just invites you to drink it.
Bottoms up, boys.
So let's fucking do it.
Yeah. 3 philosophers.
Wonderful.
Ooh.
Whoa. Very good.
God, do I like that?
Holy finish, Batman.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If not for the taste, it's definitely for the finish.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This has something special going on.
Yeah, I'm still tasting the cherry.
Yeah, and that's only 2% of it. It's like
I know.
Uh,
the vast majority of this is just a solid quad.
I mean, the finish is what makes this beer. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's a good taste.
Yeah, the finish is where
But
it's
the
at.
finish is the beer.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good observation. Is that the taste of this just by itself, without the finish, is
okay.
yeah,
Good.
strong and flavorful, but not. It's not. It doesn't open up until you kind of exhale over it or inhale over it. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to chaw on it a little bit.
I just freaked out. I thought maybe we weren't recording. I just did one of those. Wait, what? What?
Yeah, it's a beer you got to chew on a little bit. Right at the end there.
That's going to my noggin. That's going to my maybe all this. Mm-hmm. This is a quality beer. This is one I really, really like, and I don't think it was always available in these little bottles until recently. The way they describe this is uniting the caramel and chocolate notes of their malty quadruple ale with a serendipitous cherry creek beer for complexities that invite your deepest consideration.
Oh my god. That is very good. I don't like it as much as I like the triple.
Yeah, honestly, the triple
very
is probably the standout of this round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The triple's the
for sure.
standout. Although I guess the Vienna beer is a standout in its own way for being one of the only beers I've ever tasted that was like that.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. This is good. It's all in the finish. I
agree.
I have it a 4 appearance, 3 on the nose, 3 on the taste.
Yeah.
And a 5 for the finish.
I got 4.5, 3.5, 3, 5.
Oh, see, I did 4, 4, 4, 5.
Yeah.
That's a good beer.
Yeah, I do think when you break down its flavor into terms of taste and finish, taste takes a couple of hits, but finish is up there.
Right there. Me. Yeah, it's all in the end game here, I think. Very good.
All right.
That was a good follow.
God, that's round 2.
Yeah.
Holy
right.
shit.
One more. Yeah.
I know, we have to do another one still. So we will take a break here.
We're going to chew on this a little more.
Yeah.
We're going to gnaw on this beer some and come back with round 3 of our special Smorpin and Dorpin.
Hope you guys like it.
Yeah. No, I do.
Welcome back to 3 Fat Guys Justifying Their Alcoholism.
Yeah, amen to that, buddy.
This is a very thinly veiled artistic enterprise.
Yeah.
It's really just an excuse to drink,
Yep. For
which
sure.
I am enjoying immensely.
Are you guys enjoying it at home? I hope you are. We're enjoying drinking these beers for you. I mean, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're proud to be of service, by the way. You're welcome.
Christ, let's do a podcast about just drinking and smoking. I mean, oh my God. Oh.
I I'm sorry. Should we maybe take a dedicated couple of minutes to talk about like poo poo and pee pee?
Yeah, it's
we're fine, aren't we?
shit. Yeah,
Oh,
shit.
no. Ah,
Oh shit! I lost my.
I know. We're so busy drinking this shit. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Say, puff some life back into it.
Look at that! Look at that!
Liz, damn you!
Oh man!
What I think is funny about this is Smorpin and Dorpin started out as kind of a
joke, right?
Because of here's what I'm smoking
And
here's what I'm drinking.
Yeah.
And we are doing that 1,000 times better than those dipshits on Facebook.
I don't know. I feel like we have become what we beheld, and we should
Yeah.
be ashamed.
Nah, it's fine. This is a strictly male activity.
Yeah, I guess it's like
Even with wine, women don't get together and then drink 15 different wines and talk about them with kinds of cigarettes.
I don't know. Yeah, I do think this feels like a thing that dudes do to a certain extent.
Okay, so
The difference is we're actually talking about it in
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just making excuses.
I don't know. We just like drinking. Whatever.
Yeah.
I
hope you guys like it. I'm really enjoying it.
This is great.
I would like to
Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society.
yeah. Brewed and bottled by Unibrow.
All right.
Unibrow spelled with an AU.
Yeah, it's UNIBROUE.
Yeah.
Unibrow.
Unibrew, I think is. It comes out of Chambly, Quebec.
Ooh, okay.
Ephemera pomme.
Like apples?
Pomme is French for apple. Yeah, it's an apple Belgian wheat ale.
Spell that for me.
Pomme or ephemera.
Both.
EPHEMERE.
Ephemera.
Okay.
Ephemera. The French really like their vowels.
And then the apple.
Pomme. POMME.
Yeah.
Ale brewed with apple juice, coriander, orange peel, and with natural flavor added.
What?
Wow.
That's a whole lot of weird stuff.
Well, actually, in a lot of ways, this is very similar to a Blue Moon.
Sure.
That has orange and coriander.
It's a Belgian wheat ale, yeah. It's
And
just
wheat.
This has got some
Apple
finish. The label depicts a nymph of some sort resting in a bough or a garland of.
Okay, so some drunk nympho.
Right. It's
Right.
it's almost like a Maxfield Parrish painting, actually. 5.5% alcohol by volume, and again, courtesy of the great province of Quebec.
Now, can I just say right off the bat that the foily top is a nice start.
Yeah, it is.
When I see foil wrapped around the top of a bottle, I'm like, that's nice.
There you go.
Oh boy, we got.
Oh, it's coming! It's coming!
Oh,
It can't wait for us to drink it.
Holy shit.
Holy hell! Oh, look at that go.
That's like it's just champagne. For those of you at home, it's just champagne out of the bottle.
Yeah.
And all over the
I
bar.
wonder if there's any connection between that and the foily top. I don't know. That really did just go.
Oh my God, apple.
Move
Can
over.
you smell that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Move over, Miller Lite. We found the real champagne of beers.
Whoa! Oh, dude!
Apple.
Who? Yeah.
That is sexy.
That's
There's something else there, right? Am I crazy? Is it apple and
Well, I'm getting almost.
coriander.
I'm getting apple almost exclusively.
the coriander? I always thought coriander was like piney.
Yeah. Well, I'm not entirely. See, coriander is kind of.
Thank you.
I don't know how to describe it.
It's a weird scent.
Yeah, coriander is basically the seed of, what you call it? Coriander is the seeds off of cilantro.
Right, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's got that kind of grassy,
Look at that.
strange taste that I can't describe in words.
To me, when I smell it, like open in the oxygen, it's always piney to me.
Yeah.
And I'm getting that, but a lot of this is apple. Very pungent.
I'm getting what feels like a peppery apple.
Yeah, very Yeah, I guess peppery. Yeah. It's wow, it's different. I can't explain it. There's definitely apple there, and my first inclination was to say apple pie, but that's not accurate. It's apple and. something else that I can't explain. It's different. It's earthy.
Oh, I do love the
It's
smell
very
of this.
good.
I can't wait to taste this. What do you think for our appearance? I mean,
So visual, I say it's sort of unimpressive.
I kind of like the haze of it.
I don't like the haze. I do like the thickness on the head. It's kind of for this kind of beer.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it should have this kind of head on it.
It came in with a real bang.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, you could smell it immediately. It's very.
Yeah.
Beer makes an entrance.
Yeah.
Ephemeré.
Ephemeré. The Unibrew Ephemeré Pomme.
You're going to love our apples, you stupid American.
Stupid American pissy.
Yeah, I'm going 4 for appearance myself and a solid 5 for the
Yeah, I'd
nose.
say solid 5 on the nose.
That is just so nice.
I'll let you know what my scores are all the way through.
Let's taste this bad
Shall we?
boy, gentlemen. This is deserving.
Ooh, the finish.
Wow.
Yeah. It hits you like halfway through swallowing.
Yeah. It's like
Whoa.
there's one hit and then it goes away and then it comes back. Real strong.
Orange
right at the
like
end.
shows up in the middle of the swallow. I'm not sure.
That's
how to
a really
explain that.
complicated taste.
You know,
It is.
You know,
It's
you know
really
what,
complicated.
You know what the finish tastes like is apple peel.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like when you got the last few rinds of skin in your mouth and you swallow it. It tastes like that fresh organic sort of taste.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Chew it.
just chew on it a bit.
You get it opens up a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's apple. It's
Whoa.
like the
It's way more tart than I thought, and I really like that.
It's almost like a cider. It's really, but not like a sweet cider. It's a very.
At first, I was a little bit disappointed that I wasn't detecting as much sweetness as I thought would be there.
No, roll
But
it around.
I'm really liking what it is instead.
Kind of swish it around in your mouth. It's really.
The only thing I feel I would detract on from the taste, it doesn't taste like a Belgian ale.
It doesn't.
It doesn't taste like a wheat ale at all. It
no.
tastes like a cider.
It tastes like it's a cider.
Really thin-bodied beer.
Very thin.
Very thin.
Surprising, I think, considering what I was expecting with the wheat thing, a little bit more of a thicker body to it.
Yeah, it's not. It looks like it should be very thick.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's very cidery.
Yeah, very thin, very cidery. It doesn't taste like a wheat ale at all.
It's good.
That's
I
not
like
to
it.
say it's bad. Of course.
No, it's very good.
It's
Very
Yeah.
good.
The more I roll this around, the more I like it.
very refreshing. Very good. Very good fall beer, I think.
I think I like the taste more than the finish, although a lot of the character comes through in the finish, depending on how you drink it.
I disagree. I think I'm gonna give it a 3 on the taste.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because if you just drink it without really aerating it,
no, you got to chew it a little.
yeah, it's pretty ordinary.
It's a beer you got to chew. I'm going to give it, I think, a 3 on the taste because I do like the taste.
Yeah.
Just because I personally enjoy it, it's saving it from a 2.5. But the finish is very strong. I think I want to give it a 4.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is just something else.
I have the appearance at a 2 for me. The head for me is saving it from being a 1. The nose is a 5. The taste is a 3. I think the finish is a 4.
Yeah.
The finish is making this beer for me.
I went 4, 5, 3, 4. So I think we're pretty similar on that.
You got it's a beer you can't just drink. You got to roll it across your palate a little bit, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, because if you just kind of drank it like water, like a regular beer,
You're not going to get much out of it.
You would miss
A lot.
so much of that.
Yeah. It is very good.
I'm impressed with that.
I am. Yeah,
Well done,
it's
Canada.
very good. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Canada. You're more than just Labatt and Molson.
You are so much more.
You're also Moosehead.
That's good. I like that. It's a solid beer.
It's fantastic, honestly.
Yeah, very good.
It's not quite at all what I was expecting.
Very different.
Yeah.
All right.
But I am happy with what it turned out to be instead.
All right. I guess I'll go next here.
Yes.
This is from a company called the Brew Kettle.
Oh, the brew kettle, they're local.
Yeah, the Brew Kettle Production Works. It is local.
Oh, that one's mine.
Strongsville, Ohio. I'm trying to see what's your ABV on here. 6.8 ABV. It's a beer called the White Raja.
Whoa, we got a White Raja in the house.
White Raja, Taming the Savage Hop.
That is a very good beer.
It's an IPA. I have never had this, so this is going to be
one of my
unique
boss's
for me.
favorite beers.
I think I've had a White Raja at Susie's.
You probably have, yeah.
I remember enjoying it very much.
It's, like I said, it's one of my boss's favorites. I think if I could figure out how to clone that beer, I would immediately become teacher's pet at work.
All right, let me read. This is new for me because it sounds like you guys have had this. I have not. White Raja, a West Coast style IPA full of citrus-like and tropical fruit-like hop flavor and aroma with an assertive yet smooth bitter finish. Malt, take a back seat, please. All right.
Take a back seat.
Take a back seat. Intense. All right. Let me get a puff of this cigar and we'll open her up.
Oh man, I'm getting full. I actually might end up very full very soon here.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm almost to the brim. Well, good thing we're almost done.
Yeah, I know. We've got
two. We got one more beer. We have two more beers total.
Yeah.
Three more because I haven't poured this yet.
Yeah, right. This one and then two more technically.
And this one, and then the last one that I have.
Do we want to incorporate that one into round 3 rather than round 3?
Yeah, round 3.
Yeah, why the hell not?
Okay.
It looks like apple juice.
It does actually. Just initial observation, it's like a real appley yellow.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if I've ever seen it in the glass or not, but no, it's definitely yellower than expected.
Who brews this?
The brew kettle.
The brew kettle.
Now, Blaine, who I work with, lives, no joke, minutes away from their tap room.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so one of these days I really do want to go out that way and hit the place with him and then stumble back to his house and pass out in his lawn. Oh.
Let me write this down and then we'll...
Yes, the White Raja.
All right.
Yeah, this is one that is pretty beloved, I think.
Yeah. All right. So I'm seeing some sediment in there. Mm-hmm. Real apple juicy.
Yeah, it is surprisingly. This is another one that's got a lot of stuff in suspension.
Yeah, I'm not hating it. I mean, it's not very fizzy.
I think what you're usually seeing when you see that is like literally suspended yeast.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Like a kind of.
Oh man, that nose is incredible.
Heavens to Betsy.
Oh,
that is
my
a really
God.
great piney and citrusy.
I'm getting the citrus more than the pine.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, that's.
There's the pine. Yeah. Okay, I see.
I think you've got both there.
It's both. It's citrus and pine and maybe nothing else. It's really, if there is anything else, these two are overpowering it. It's really.
No, I like that.
Too much nose, oh boy.
Wait, hold on. Did you just suck it up your nose?
Too much nose.
Oh no! Rating the nose 5 for going into my nose. Taming the Savage Hop.
Yeah.
That's just a silly. I never saw that. I've never read this. But yeah, no, that's something else. I love the smell of this one.
Very good.
I feel like my critiques are going to get slowly dumber. Just be like, yeah, no, it's just I like it.
I like it. Great, I know.
I like it. I love you guys.
All right, shall we?
Yes. Let's. Gentlemen.
Mental gin. Hello.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a wet finish for an IPA.
Yes. It's got.
There's not a lot there.
I think on the finish, it just blows up into like 4 different flavors.
Yeah, it doesn't wow me for an IPA as far as taste.
Yeah. Just the taste itself. I will agree. It's sort of subdued.
It's a little too smooth for an IPA.
It is very smooth.
I don't know if that's a problem though.
I mean, if I'm expecting an IPA, I expect some hops. I expect some bitter in there. You know?
See,
that just blows up though on the finish. You know what I mean?
It does.
See, I'm on the opposite. I think I'm getting more in the taste now. The finish is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah. Do you see what I mean? It almost feels like it goes in two directions. Like after you finish swallowing it, it blows up into 2 or 3 different
It
directions.
stays in your mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. I really like the way that beer finishes. The taste is kind of,
I don't know, man. I like the taste.
yeah.
It is smooth for an IPA, and it goes away quickly. Mm-hmm. The finish kind of lingers. It's a wet finish, but the finish doesn't have anything to do with the initial punch of the flavor. Completely different.
This is another belly warmer too.
It is. Yeah, this is a.
Wow, I'm pretty into that one.
It's good.
It's been a while since I had this. I'm not even sure if this is the Raja I had last because I think they make a couple of different Rajas. So white Raja is one. They might make a black Raja. I can't remember if they make a blue Raja. I can't remember. They got pretty much whatever Raja you want. They got a plethora of Rajas.
A bevy of Rajas, if you will.
They've got an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Rajas.
I don't know how to score this.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I would say this is a relatively complex taste in terms of its hop character.
Yeah.
I would say that's a good thing, and if anything, a good problem to have if its hop character is very complex,
My second sip now that the cigar is clear, I'm gonna bump my taste score up 1 point because it is the IPA. The hops are now starting to come through a bit more.
See, I'm giving the taste a 4.
Yeah.
I have it scored 3 on appearance, 5 on the nose, 4 on the taste. The finish, I think I'm going to give it a 2.5.
No kidding.
Really?
Yeah, I think
That's a shocker.
For me, it's the opposite of you guys. The flavor is in that punch, and the finish is there, and it's an IPA finish. But I don't necessarily like where it goes as compared to, like Dogfish Head's 90-minute, right, or the 120-minute, where it's a very strong, consistent. Like this splits off.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I like that.
I like that it takes me on a little trip. A little trip through the different
I like the
flavors at end.
I like the initial sip. Not so much on the finish.
I went 3s for appearance and nose. I think that they're good, but just not exceptional. But I think the taste is a 4, and I think the finish is a 5. This, for me, is a beer that just gets more interesting as you move through it.
This might be our first wildly different.
Yeah, we've had kind of a consensus on a lot of these.
Yeah, on a lot of these.
I'm so surprised that you think that little of its finish.
It's not wowing me.
Interesting.
It's not wowing me.
It's not wowing me. I want to be wowed.
I want to be wowed.
Why can't you wow me? I don't know. I like this. And you know what? The other thing is I really like what I think is an exceptional local beer. And we have a lot of...
We have a lot of great breweries.
Ohio, for all of its, wife beater wearing cussing nonsense idiots, has some quality brewers in its midst.
Yeah, if you don't drink in this state, you go insane.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm really into that one.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Okay, so we'll move on, I guess, to our second to last beer.
The penultimate.
The penultimate beer.
Yeah.
This next one here, I'm sorry, I'm washing glasses. I'm trying to talk into the mic.
This is incredible.
Is the Castile Rouge, which Ben and I have both had already.
I have not had this.
We had this at Barzak's wedding, actually. And hold on, did I watch this one? I did not. So this is a Belgian. How do they describe this? Let
me get.
It's not a Flanders exactly.
It's a Belgian ale with cherries and cherry juice added.
Yes.
Castile Rouge, malt beverage with national blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Castile
I liked this so much I watched videos on how they make it.
Okay.
Because I was simply dumbstruck by the taste of this thing.
It is very unique.
Yeah, the way they do this is really cool too, because they have several big, wooden vats that they're fermenting in. and they will take like half out and bottle it, and then top off, and the thing never empties out. So basically, they're using, yeast that is generations and generations old.
Wow.
I don't want to say too much about its taste. I just kind of want to let it take a little trip here.
Let's get in here.
I want to take it for a ride.
This is a really cool one, and one you can't get a lot of places. Much like the triple, it's like one of these Belgian imports that is just kind of hard to come by.
Oh my God, that color.
I know.
Right? Yeah.
It's the first thing right off the bat that I think is striking about it.
Now, the reception was Magic Tree.
Yes, Magic Tree.
They had this on tap, I believe, didn't they?
Yes, and I believe they have this because of Vintage Estates.
Oh, okay.
They're able to get it because of Vintage Estates, because basically this doesn't pop up a lot of places.
It looks like you ever been to the grocery store? You see that cherry concentrate, where you throw you throw a teaspoon of it in, and then you pour a gallon of water in there. That's what this looks like. It's a real thick, very dark red.
It knows that bad boy.
Wow.
I think I gave you the biggest serving, Chris, and I think that's for the best. Motherfucker, do I love that smell.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let me get in there. Let me
high
try
high marks for color and for nose from me.
Not much of a head.
No,
I
don't think that matters for this stuff.
Yeah, I think in this one's case, it's not totally a disqualifier. And I think the addition of cherry juice is part of that reason.
Sure.
I think it changes the sort of protein profile of the sort of whatever's in there.
Oh, my God. This is very good.
Now, I'm telling you, this is a sipper.
Okay. All right.
This is a sipper just for tastes, just for... I mean, I don't think you can drink this
This is incredible.
I mean, I don't know. You didn't see me pound these at the reception.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Oh my God, this is very good.
I love it. You're gonna love this. Gentlemen, bottoms up to Castile Rouge.
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I could cry.
That's a beer.
I could cry when I taste this. There is nothing like it. I could cry when I taste this. This one was around $5 for a bottle, and it is worth every last fucking penny.
All right, let me get in on this for real.
Belgian ale with cherries and cherry juice. The funny thing is, I'm sure that people who actually are into these things and who are smart about these things don't think that much of this, but I do.
The finish isn't surprising. It rides right off the flavor.
It's the same. It continues with the flavor.
Probably an average to slightly more than average finish for me, because it's not. It doesn't introduce anything different.
Yeah,
sure.
But that taste.
Yeah, it just continues the taste. The taste echoes in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
You gotta aerate it.
Yeah. Yes, you do. That's why I say it's a sipper.
It's a sipper.
If you were to just drink this without thinking, I think it's another one where the complexity is lost.
Guys, the word is supper.
I love this so much. The Castile Rouge.
That's a close contender for best of the night.
I think it may well be. I think it's still holding up. I could probably stack this against any one of them that we had tonight, and certainly tie.
I don't know.
What do you think? You think you got a standout favorite?
Well,
we'll get to it when we do.
There.
But holy shit, I just love that so much. That's for me a 5 for taste and a 4 for finish, only because it doesn't more of the same.
I have it at a 5 on appearance because I'm in love with
the color. Right?
It's incredible. I mean, it's really
like wine.
Yeah,
it is. It's
really
like
is
wine.
just like
it's a very rich color.
Nose, I took down from a 5 to a 4. Mm-hmm. just because I think 5 is almost being a little too generous. It's not like aerating the room.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's aerating glass.
It's not blowing out of the glass.
Right, exactly.
Not the way that, for example, the Tropicana just like blew up the room.
Right. Yeah.
Tastes very solid 5.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The tartness is so tart. It's so rich in cherry flavor. It makes no bones about being what it is.
It's like cherry juice. I mean, it's like fizzy cherry juice. Finish, I almost wanted to give it a 4.
Yeah.
I gave it a 3.5. I wanted very desperately to give it a 4, but it is. It's there. It's one you got to sip and you got to chew on a little bit.
Yeah.
To have it keep up.
I'm sure that actual beer snobs look at this shit like it's fucking junk food.
I don't care.
I'm sure of it.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
But
it tastes good.
Any kind of snob can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, right.
Music snobs, beer snobs.
Yeah.
Y'all can go fuck yourselves.
Right.
Nothing in life is that important.
In this room, I am completely unashamed of my full support and love for this.
Oh my god.
Wow.
We're just enjoying it. Sorry.
I
guys.
know. This is fucking dead air.
It's a very good beer.
This is another one I feel like it's a shame.
Shit.
It's a shame to drink this as fast as I feel I have to keep the show
to
going.
keep the show moving. Well, I guess we should talk a little bit while we're enjoying this beer, because this is going to be one that we just enjoy.
Yeah.
A little bit. We are at the end of this probably going to score our cigars.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
I don't know what the curve will be to do that, but we'll
Right.
score them. I already kind of know what this is going to be, as evidenced by the fact that I'm down to the nub and I'm relighting it.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
the cigars are helping too.
For sure. They're definitely cleansing the palate.
The other thing about these beers we haven't talked that much is their various carbonation levels and the sort of experience of them. But this one,
There's been a
is
lot
just
of
about
variety.
perfect.
It's right. It's almost exactly. Whereas like the
We've had some that were borderline flat.
right,
And that was fine.
right, which is fine. But
Yeah.
the caramely, the Carmelite rather.
Yeah.
Very fizzy.
Yeah, really
Very
fizzy,
fizzy.
without being harsh on the taste. You know, it didn't feel like it was overcarbed. Jesus Christ.
Overcarbed.
9 beers in.
It's Belgian. You gotta say uber carb.
Ubercarbon.
No, we're gonna score. Well, I guess the thing to do once we come back, because we're gonna do one more beer here.
Yeah, we got another one.
Well, the thing to do when we come back is score them out, like add up our totals, and then decide whether or not the score affects those beers.
Yeah.
And then kind of decide our top 2.
Yeah, 'cause I want to know the math of my scores overall, but I feel like I have some favorites regardless of where they came out in the mix,
Right.
you know, number-wise.
Right. Yeah. I have some stars here.
Yeah, gosh. That Castile is so fascinating to me, though. It's, like I said, this is not one you can find just about anywhere. I mean, it's a hard find, but we're very lucky to have Vintage Estates nearby who have access to a lot of really, really good beers.
Yeah.
And difficult to get beers.
This is almost not a beer. I mean,
It really
That's how
isn't, in a
good it
way.
is. It's almost not really beer.
It starts with a Belgian ale, but then with the addition of the cherry juice, it really does become something else.
Yeah.
Something like a lambic style. You know? I do think one thing I thought was present here that now that I'm tasting it again is not, was almost a kind of a vinegary thing.
Maybe that's a tap.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was that I tasted. And I know that I also tried the Duchess de Bourgogne that night at the wedding. And that has a real vinegary taste. And something that cracked Christy and I up, well, she was telling me about it, cracked me up, is that people refer to that taste as a horse blankets flavor.
Blanket, yeah.
Horse blankets. Yeah.
Yeah, which I thought was a ridiculous way to describe something
It
you would
is.
drink.
It is, yeah.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, like why do I want to taste anything that is reminiscent of horse blankets? But that's what they call it.
All right, here we go, the
It's
final.
one hell of a finisher, boys. We are in for a treat.
What do we got here?
This is courtesy of the North Coast Brewing Company, Old Rasputin.
Oh,
Russian
yeah.
Imperial Stout.
This is a real
This is a great
motherfucker
one.
of a beer.
I already know this is good.
Yep, this is a good one.
Let me write this down. North Coast Old Rasputin. Featuring a picture of the intimidating, but actually not all that bad of a guy, Grigori Rasputin.
Yeah.
I mean, the Disney movie Anastasia gave him a bad rap.
Yeah.
But all he wanted to do was serve the Tsar, and they tried to kill him by They tried to poison him first, then stab him, bludgeon him, strangle him,
Right.
burn him, then knock him out, throw him in a sack, and toss him in the Neva River, which also didn't kill him because they found claw marks on the underside of the ice where he tried to get out from underneath.
Now, was he a sex pervert?
I don't know.
I thought he was a sex pervert.
He might have been a sex pervert.
I think everybody's a sex pervert.
He looks like a sex pervert.
And now he's on this bottle forever.
And now, so let's see.
Let's.
Some details. 9% alcohol by
Whoa,
volume.
mama.
Yeah.
Again, North Coast Brewing Company, Fort Bragg, California. And it's a stout. There's no real description.
Yeah. Is it a stout or an imperial stout? Is it an
Imperial stout.
Okay, so that's like we're talking like a double stout right off the bat.
Sure.
I have had this before. This is another one of those beers that has a bit of a reputation and is well liked. It's been a while. I don't really remember much about it other than that I liked it.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Right
Now
off
we're
the bat.
talking.
Yeah, let me give it a little tipping.
Right off the bat, good head.
Great head.
Like a stout should be.
Yeah. Let me add yours a bit here.
Okay.
Yeah, top them.
That's plenty for me. I'm kind of glad we're done drinking.
I feel ya. It's
Wow.
right in your skull.
So I'm going to show you guys something.
Yeah.
The sign of a good stout.
Whoa!
How about that? Okay, so for you, those of you who aren't in this room, you just dropped a bottle cap right into the head of the beer, and it just sat there majestically like
that's
an
a
angel.
quality thick.
Yeah, a nice, good, thick head.
That's what you want. You want to be able to put a quarter or a bottle cap in it and have it rest there.
Yeah.
That's what you want for a stout. So I know this beer is good.
Right off the bat, the appearance is solid.
Yeah,
probably
dark.
It's probably one of my favorite lookers of the night. To be honest.
honestly,
Yeah.
this is pretty much
For
perfect.
sure.
Exactly what you want from a stout. You put it up to the light. There is no light coming through.
Black as night. I've got it right up against a lamp. Can't
Yeah,
see through
nothing.
it. That and the narwhal both had that characteristic.
Yes, it did.
Just
Yeah,
being like
yes, it did.
midnight black.
The narwhal didn't have as good of a head though.
Right, the narwhal
Correct.
did not. This,
So
on
this
the other-
does.
This is like got a head like a layer of peanut butter. Mm-hmm. Just gorgeous, light brown, thick, and it hangs around. I think mine is finally dissipating. That's a 5 on appearance for me. I just love the way
absolutely.
that
I
looks.
absolutely agree with that. yeah.
Not much on the nose.
Nah.
It smells like a stout.
Yeah, right. It's a stout.
I think that's a stout characteristic, to be fair, in a lot of ways. I still want to give it a kind of an average because it's about what it is.
Right, yeah. I think I'm going to stick it at dead in the center, 2.5 on the nose, because that's what a stout is supposed to be.
You're considering 2.5 average. I'm considering 3 average.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean,
It doesn't matter.
yeah. Anyways,
Different curves. All right,
On to
shall
the
we?
tasting.
let's
The
get
final-
into this. Old Rasputin.
Good drinking with you, fellas.
Yeah, you too. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Very full, very rich.
Whoa.
More chocolate than coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
On the exhale, it's just boom.
Yeah, for sure.
That is something.
Yeah.
That is it's a very dark, roasty, rich flavor. Not particularly sweet in the taste. Some of the sweetness comes out on the finish.
Yeah, you know what? The finish, it goes away and then it clings to the side of your gums.
Yeah, it almost makes your mouth hurt in a good way.
Yeah, it's a It's a really heavy stout finish.
Yeah.
It's a stout. I mean, through and through. There's no frills here. It's kind of exactly what you'd expect.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? It's not that it's not sweet. It's in there.
Yeah,
you just have to aerate it a
It's
bit.
more chocolate. I'm telling you, it's more chocolate
it's
than coffee.
Much more chocolate than coffee. I like that. I like that a lot about this.
Me too.
Whereas I think the closest comparison on this list, the Narwhal, was much more in the realm of bitter coffee. This is more in the lighter roast and sweeter kind of area.
Anyone else feel like doing some random acts of sex perversion?
God, I feel like a deviated prevert.
And the finish, it's a stout finish.
Yeah.
It's a stout finish.
I like this a lot. This is a beer that has a lot of fans.
I dig it.
It's solid, and the label's really cool. We didn't talk much about
the label's cool.
I really like that label.
Yeah, gold filigree. Rasputin's creepy mug staring at you, doing the little,
Yeah, it looks like he's tipping
Hello,
a cap.
my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my right-time girl.
Yeah, it looks like he's tipping a hat without a hat. That's what it looks like he's doing. I don't know why he's doing that, but it's cool. That's a really fantastic stout.
I think. All right. So I have it 5 on appearance.
Yeah.
100% perfect. Just exactly what you want out of a stout.
Absolutely.
Thick, dark, great head.
Yeah. And the body of it is it's thick as well.
incredible.
It's a very strongly bodied beer.
Nose 2.5,
right.
Nothing fancy. It's a stout. It's not a bad thing. It's just average. Taste, I got a solid 4.
Yeah.
Not the best stout I've ever had, but very close.
Yeah.
Very, very good. And then finish, I have a good solid 3. I think that's good for a stout.
Mm-hmm. Sure. You and I went in different directions there. I put the taste at a 4, but the finish at a 5.
Okay.
I think that this opens up exactly the way
You want it to.
I want it to, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I can't imagine a better finish for a stout.
This is a good way to wrap up the night because it's kind of like a dessert beer.
Yeah, it is, actually. It's a little chocolate tort.
Yeah,
At the end.
dark chocolate. Yeah.
I like this a lot.
Good timing because I'm just finishing my cigar.
Finishing.
Yeah, I'm down to the final inch of this.
You done finished.
I keep wanting to smoke it. It's really good. We're gonna get into that.
Should we break and then come back with the cigars and then the results of the judgments?
Yeah, I think we should.
Let's take a minute here.
We'll total our scores. Mm-hmm. And we'll be back and we'll kind of let you know what our final appearance is, and I guess we'll vote on a favorite of the night.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. God, we have dorped some stuff that I would really like to see come back on a Tuesday.
Yes.
For sure.
I think in the near future, I'm going to end up blowing like $30 on Castile Rouge.
Sure. Well, I think also that, at least I don't know how you guys feel about this, but from our point of view.
For me,
I just feel like I think from our point of view, I don't think any of us would be opposed to doing maybe later on in the show another one of these.
Oh, no, I think that's a great idea.
Whether that be with beer, whether that be with wine, whether that be with whiskey, we don't know.
Right.
But I think at some point we will come back to this and maybe do another episode like this because it's a lot of fun for us.
Yeah, I think it'd even be fun to do one with guests.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get some people in here, some of our, you know who you are. People
who like beer.
Yeah, people who like beer and who are our friends. If you're listening to this and you're interested, I mean, it would be good to have a group tasting the next time we do this.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back.
We'll take a little break. We'll be back with the results of Smorpin and Dorpin. And we're back.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to Three Fat Drunk Idiots who can do basic math.
Yep. I had to use the calculator on my phone. So,
yeah. I didn't.
English major.
I'm suspicious of my math because I didn't use a calculator. I don't trust it.
Well, I mean, Shall we score the cigars first and then get into the beer?
We could. How do we want to do that? Just overall, just a number?
I guess, yeah, we don't have like
let's get a little abstract with it.
We don't have a formula for the cigars. I mean, I guess I'll start. I had my father, the judge.
My father.
The judge.
The judge.
Which is a little, it's the 22, because
you may know him.
The 26 is the Jose Padron. My father 1922 Serio is the 2015 or 2016 cigar of the year from Cigar Aficionado. Dave had it on the show.
Yeah.
A couple weeks back.
I thought it was pretty good.
I had it. It is really good. Yeah, it's a solid cigar. I had it not on the show, just out one night when we were drinking beer at the bar. And watching hockey. That is a very strong smoke, and I would always recommend that if you're a cigar smoker and you're really into cigars. And you have a strong palate. The Judge that I smoked tonight, I would recommend to anybody. This was an incredible cigar. I like at the beginning of the show, I even commented, wow, this is very strong, because immediately it's peppery.
Right off the bat, you were like kind of knocked back at
whoa, and I like that, but it's one of those things where if it's too much of that, it kind of puts me off on the smoke. I have friends who are really big into like the peppery cigars, and I like that, but I like a little bit, and I like it to kind of mellow out and go into leather, earthy, sweet. You know what I mean? This cigar is pretty much everything I wanted it to be. It paired really well with basically every beer we drank tonight. It was strong, but smooth. So it was a very good palate cleanser. It paired well with a lot of the beers that we had. The beers that were, I guess, weak in my opinion. It overshadowed. And it complemented and fell by the wayside to the beers that I really liked, which is exactly what I wanted it to do. So the cigar, if I was going to score it, I'm going to take the Cigar Aficionado approach here out of 100. I would give it a solid 96 out of 100. It was it was almost perfect. I smoked it down to...
You did.
I mean, like...
There is less than an inch of that left.
There's less than an inch of this left. I smoked it down to the nub. I smoke my cigars pretty much down to where you have it. 2 inches left on the smoke.
Roundabout.
When it starts getting sour on you, it didn't get sour. It's still not sour. I could keep smoking this. It didn't get sour at all. There was no... I thought it was weird because there was no sweet spot to this smoke. It was good.
It's just like, solid the whole way.
It was the initial first heavy pepperiness of the smoke, and then it mellowed out all the way down, and it was exactly what I wanted it to be through the whole thing. It was incredible. The only thing I think that threw me off of it actually was the thing that keeps it from being perfect is the initial heavy blast right at the beginning for the first 7 or 8 minutes.
So you think it was just like too much in the beginning?
It was almost too much at the beginning. It didn't. The rest of the smoke was so good. It was okay. Like the pepperiness was almost too strong right at the start. And then once my palate got used to it, it was perfect. So it's almost a perfect cigar. I would recommend that to anybody. If you're, it's a thick smoke. You gotta be ready for it. But man, was that incredible! I really enjoyed that. I will buy that again.
Nice.
That was an excellent cigar.
My father.
The Judge. Excellent smoke.
Fantastic. I will say about mine, I'm always happy with a lot 23. I feel like
Perdomo.
I feel like it's hard to find a lot to say about this smoke because it's me,
a standard. It's a $6 stick.
Yep, it's not a super complicated thing. Nope. I don't really think it changes significantly throughout the smoke. Not really, anyway.
No, that is consistently my regular go-to for cigars. I never get tired of smoking those. They're very good.
Yes, it's it's a strong, dark, not especially peppery, but like a good round cigar.
Enough.
I think it is kind of like just a good old standard. And I don't, as far as how it complemented what I drank, I don't know necessarily that it usually did, but I do agree with you that some of the weaker beers on the list
petered out.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Sure.
That said, I will always go back to that one. It's just a reliable cigar.
Yeah.
So I guess if I was going to score it fairly, I'd probably put it around an 85.
Yeah.
You know, a solid B.
Not a B minus, not a B plus.
A solid B that you can take home and not be embarrassed to put on the fridge.
Right.
That's a good assumption.
So yeah, that's how I felt about mine.
Yeah.
Good smoke.
Ben, you had the Hex.
I had the Hex.
That's a good smoke.
Hex me.
Hex me.
Hex me.
It took a while. It took me a while to get
It's a
through.
long smoke.
Yeah.
Which is
big-
odd because that puts out a lot of smoke.
It does.
That's another thing we didn't talk about. I know all three smokes that we had, billowy.
Yes,
I want to
very,
know I'm smoking
very.
something. Mm-hmm. So I mean, all
I don't
three
like a thin
cigars
smoke.
we had very thick smoke on all of these, as evidenced by the cloudy room behind us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The fact that my contacts are drying out. Very, very billowy smoke, very long smoke, robust, good flavor. For such a dark wrap, I was expecting it to be a little more forceful. I guess I'm probably getting used to cigars,
Yeah,
but it was certainly a very distinct flavor.
Yeah.
My only complaint was you see how much of this is left. That's about where it started to get sour.
Yeah.
There's
Sure.
probably about 3.5 inches of cigar left, right? I mean,
Yeah.
It's a long cigar. The one you picked, actually, I think is the shorter version of the one, 7.5, 8 inches long. It's a big cigar.
Wow.
And it
like
gets
a
sour
kind of thing.
around the same spot is
Yeah.
where it started to go sour. But
Yeah,
there was more there.
There's a whole lot of cigar going to waste. But before that point, yeah, definitely. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I don't know how to rate it because I haven't smoked enough cigars to really have a.
What would you think? We got
Out
the
of 100.
comparison to everything else you smoked.
Yeah, out of
Where's
the-
it sit for you?
The Perla out of the Camacho.
Oh, the Perla.
Perla.
That's your go-to. I always judge mine based on my go-to.
Yeah.
like what
well,
you want again. is
Well,
really-
compared to the Perla, let's see. I would say out of 100, the Hex probably. I would say if for me personally the Perla is like a 95.
Yeah.
I would call the Hex about like an 80 to 85.
Sure. Good. Another solid B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that smoke. It is. I would recommend if you try it again, get the long one next time.
Sure.
the even longer one.
Even longer one.
Right.
This lasted.
Yeah, it does.
I'm
It
very
does.
impressed.
It's a thick smoke, and it's weird because usually when you get those smokes that last forever, they're not real heavy smoke producing.
Right.
And that does. Yeah. So that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sounds like we were all relatively satisfied with
Yeah,
our smart.
for sure. That's great. I guess that's exactly what you want out of a smoking and drinking episode.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Let's get into the beer.
Okay,
the truth.
I want to talk losers first.
Let's talk losers first.
We decided we were going to pick our least favorite of the night. Everyone has a pick for least favorite.
Of those, I have one that is a standout 0, just a standout, and it was a beer that I thought I didn't hate. I think the consensus, this is way going back into the night, so this was in round 2. It was the Vienna style lager.
Yeah.
The one that we couldn't figure out. Yeah.
We're all sharing a knowing look.
Yeah.
Out of 20, it scored the lowest on mine with 10.
Me too. 10.
So I have 8.5 on that beer.
Yeah.
I have 8. I'm
It's a
counting.
shame because we didn't hate it.
We didn't hate it, but it was more along the lines of Miller Lite Rolling Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it tasted like candy.
Yeah, it was too
It's
much.
a confusing drink.
It was a very confusing drink.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my scores here. I got consistent, the average is 14 and a half.
My average floats closer to 16.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I think mine does too.
Yeah. See, I have my average. The full 100% perfect score is 20.
Yeah. Yes. We're doing 4 categories at the 5-point score each.
Right.
So a perfect score would be 20 here.
Yeah, I have this beer at an 8.5.
So your third place. We're going to move on to third place.
Yeah.
Yeah, our third place.
Third place, everyone's third.
Third, again, these are beers that surprised me. The philosopher, the 3 philosophers, that was my solid third place, and I got a 15 out of 20 on that. I've had that beer before; it's been a while, but yeah, it was a good solid third place finish. It didn't stand out as a perfect beer, but it was a very good beer that I would have again.
Weirdly, I have that at a tie for fourth. Oh. And I came into it real excited about that one.
Sure.
So what's your third?
Well, I have 2 in third, so I'm going to do a little tie break in my head here.
Okay.
But I actually think my third place...
Tell us what both of them are.
Okay,
and then
I'll do that. It'll be a little spoiler for my second, but that's okay. Tie for second place, between the Tropicana and the Old Rasputin.
Oh.
Our first and last beers of the night. In fairness, though, I think third place is probably Rasputin.
Okay.
I
would agree.
If I'm comparing those two, and it's a tight race to begin with,
I would agree.
I'm going to put Rasputin down a singular notch. Largely because I think the tiebreaker is taste.
Yeah.
Sure.
Taste there was a little lower for the Old Rasputin, and taste is pretty important in a beer.
Sure.
Taste is a combination of the taste and the finish and all.
It is most of the score. I mean, if we're talking about it honestly.
It's a weighted...
Yeah, you kind of have to weight things in the direction of taste, and if we're doing that, Old Rasputin is the third place for me.
Okay.
A great beer, but just in this case, I put it slightly beneath the Tropicana.
Sure.
What do you got for third place, Ben?
For third place with a score of 17, I picked the Brew Kettle White Raja.
Okay.
Very good. Again, it didn't strike me fully as an IPA. It was. It had those notes for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, definitely very good beer. I enjoyed it the first time I had it. I enjoyed it tonight.
Yeah.
At 17, it comes in as my third place pick.
That beer is an adventure. It didn't even it wouldn't have even tied for fourth on my list, which is weird.
Yeah.
But it's a real adventure of a beer. I like that one a lot. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
So let's talk second place.
Second. All right. So my second, and this is going to be the surprising aspect for me, because my top 2 beers are, definitely they belong in the top 2 territory.
Yeah.
I thought this would have been reversed.
Yeah.
But if we're going by score, my second place is the Triple Carmelite.
Yeah.
With a score of 17, I put 4.5 on appearance, 3 on the nose, 5 on the taste, 4.5 on the finish. 17, that was a beer that we were all immediately into very much.
It just barely missed my top 3.
It's my, and that's what's surprising to me is we were all consistent, but we're all our tops are a little different. But this is surprising to me because I thought when I drank this, and I thought going into the rest of the night, this was going to be my solid number 1.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's my number 2, and when we get to my number 1, we will talk about that.
Okay. You know what? That one was very, very close to my top 3. Like I said, my number 2 is the Tropicana. Taste won out. That thing just explodes. It's got so much character. It's so much fun.
That was a good beer, man.
Yeah, it's like it's no part of it is bland at all.
Yeah,
I would say its finish was a little average, but not bland.
Sure.
That's a solid second for me.
I think the finish on that beer is the only thing that keeps it out of my top 3.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I think that's probably fair.
Yeah, I scored the finish a little on the low side.
Everything else is pretty solid.
Really good.
What do you got for second, man?
My second was the Castile Rouge. Very, very heavy on the cherry flavor.
Yes.
Obviously, very well produced beer. I took marks off of the finish, just because, again, as we said, there's no real surprise there. It continues the cherry flavor.
Agreed.
But yeah, definitely something you can good sipping beer.
Yeah.
Definitely something you can you can sit there and sip, and then when you got enough of that, you can just pound them back and still get that cherry flavor without having to wait for the finish.
Got it. And it doesn't get boring on subsequent sips.
It does not. It does
like
not.
as you go, it's
consistently cold and wet.
Yeah.
All the way through. Yeah. Good choice.
Like my ex-girlfriend.
So I guess that brings us into our first place beers of the night.
Yeah. Yes,
My
it does.
first is the Castile Rouge. That surprised the ever-loving hell out of me. I did not think that was going to be my number one going into it.
Yeah.
And like you said, beer connoisseurs out there are probably going to scoff at that.
Yeah, I have a feeling they will. I don't know why I think that. I'm not sure
because
what
it's more. It's beer, but it's like hipster beer.
it's
You know what I mean?
adulterated.
Yeah,
It's not a straight beer.
Now I will say this: between the Carmelite and the Rouge, the Carmelite got a 17, the Rouge got a 17.5. So they are by and large like the standouts of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Now
I would agree with that. For me, of all of these, those two were, I think,
the standouts.
On some level, they were at least the most interesting, even if they didn't rank
Right.
together.
Now, if I'm comparing those two side by side, that would be a thing where I'd have to do an entire bottle of one, cleanse my palate, take a break, do an entire bottle of another. On the score, the Rouge wins. As far as a stack up between the two, I think it's a pretty good tie.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty much on my top list for the night.
I think the only thing that held the triple back for me was its finish.
Okay.
To be honest with you, were it not for that, that probably would have been up there in my first or second place.
Now, see, I had the finish very high.
I did not. I will tell you, my number one was also the Castile Rouge,
okay.
and I think on some level, I'm a little biased about this beer. I think it's really hard to evaluate it super honestly, because something about it has just charmed my pants off.
Yeah.
I can't explain it.
Yeah,
it's. I think it's the tart cherry thing that is such a pure tart cherry flavor. It's just. It's nothing about it tastes exaggerated or artificial.
Yeah.
It's just a really good, rich cherry flavor. That came in number one for me, and not by a lot. Like my tie for second and third place was 17. This came out in 18.
Yeah.
It wasn't a blowout, and it wasn't that much higher than, for example, the triple, which got a 16.5 from me. I mean, this was a pretty close one. But yeah, Castile for me, number one.
Definitely. My number one was the triple Carmelite.
Yeah.
It's an excellent beer.
So good.
It like right out of the gate just hit me, and I wrote down. I was taking notes on these to remind myself of what I was experiencing when I drank these.
Ooh.
And next to triple Carmelite, I wrote Hallelujah.
Yeah. That's a great beer.
I think in every respect for me, it was probably, I think, my favorite thing I drank tonight.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. It was gorgeous to look at.
It was definitely close. Again, Castile Rouge came in second for me.
Yeah.
I think for me personally, the cherry flavor maybe a little overpowering, maybe a little bit,
It's very strong.
But yeah, the triple Carmelite for me took it hands down.
Sure.
Yeah.
I will say this: of those beers, that is the one that I would buy first.
Yep.
Again,
Absolutely.
a second time.
Looking at my scores and if I was just to dump those out, probably the triple is the one that I would have the most interest in drinking a couple of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So what do we say? The Castile Rouge is the
On paper, the Castile.
On paper, it's the Castile.
But I think if I was going to be honest about this is a dead heat between the triple and the Castile.
They're top two.
I think those two are easily tied for first. In my head.
They absolutely, in my book, even though the triple marked lower, they're top two.
Yeah,
I don't think
absolutely.
I don't think you can put one above the other. I think they were
agree.
my two favorites. I think if we do this again, maybe we should put those two back into the mix and see what our second score is.
Defending
Battle of the
champs.
Grand Champions.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And we'll stack them up against some other beers.
Yeah, I think
And
that's a
we'll
really good
see.
idea. Yeah.
We'll see what our opinions are.
I think also if we do this again, I'd really like to snag a couple of those beers from the shelves that are labeled at 99 by Beer Advocate or something like that.
Something high end.
Something
Stack
that
'em
we
in.
know is well reviewed and well liked, because we may differ from that completely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if tonight taught me one thing, it's that you can surprise yourself and each other with very different reactions to stuff like this.
Sure.
So okay, co-champs.
I guess we got our decision for the night.
Yeah, co-champs. The
Hell
triple.
yeah.
The triple. What's the last word?
Carmelite.
Carmelite.
Triple Carmelite and Castile Rouge.
Yeah.
Champions and best friends.
Yeah.
Fucking
I mean, you can't.
Belgium wins tonight.
This is like
Belgium
when the
Belgium wins.
Belgium wins.
Yeah, this is like when the Rock and Hulk Hogan teamed up at the end of the match.
Yeah. I'm just gonna write that on here. Belgium wins.
Belgium wins. This is Belgium's night. I mean, honestly, a lot of great beers in the mix, but those two are
The tops. They're the tops. Yeah. I guess the only thing left to do here is ask if you guys at home like this.
yeah, right.
I mean, I don't know about you guys. I can't speak for the other two parties in this room, but I certainly enjoyed the hell out of it.
No, yeah, this is great. I enjoyed doing this. I would love it if if you're listening to this, leave us a comment. Let us know if you want us to do one of these again, or if we should just never do it again.
Yeah, right.
Let me know. Let us know what you feel about this one, because this is a little bit of an experiment.
Sure.
I have a distinct feeling we'll probably try it again.
Sure.
Just let us know your thoughts.
Yeah.
And also some recommendations for next time would be real interesting. If you got a beer that's up there on the list.
That's the key right there.
Yeah.
If you have a beer that you want us to try on the show, and if you do want us to continue to do this, I think largely this is a male fan base.
A lot of them. Our biggest fans are two women.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, it's. I think. Give us a shout out if you have a beer that you want us to try on the show.
Yeah.
Even if it's like Labatt.
Yeah, right.
We'll try it.
Put Labatt up against.
Yeah, sure. We'll score it.
Yeah, sure.
I guess. I don't know. We'll be back next week.
Yeah, back next week with a regular episode.
I'll be hosting.
Yep.
I guess I should start thinking of a topic, and we'll get back into the swing. One more thing I guess we should bring up. Drogsy Baby over here has us on iTunes.
Yeah, that's right. So you can now find 3 Dude Cast, as perverse and ill-advised as it is, on iTunes and Google Play Music.
Yes, yeah, that's great.
In fact, with Google Play Music, it's weird when you search for it. You have to scroll all the way to the bottom of everything because podcasts are way down there in the slop layer of the results.
Sure.
But yeah, you can find us on both places, so if that's easier for you to find us and listen to us, check us out there.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Well, I guess next time on 3 Dude Show, we'll be back with a normal episode. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
And we'll have a rip-roaring good time.
It's going to be a hoot and holler for sure.
It's going to be a giggle.
It's going to be a laugh. It's a laugh. Such a laugh.
It's going to give you a real tingle.
You're going to get a little tingle in your nether regions. You're going to be just positively diddled at what we do.
All right, so that's been Smorpin and Dorpin.
Thank you for tuning in with us, guys.
Thank you, Belgium, for all your beautiful beer.
Thank you, Belgium.
And we will see you next week here on 3 Dude Cast.
Arrivederci.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Good episode, guys. I'm going to piss.